Folks, it was day 228 of the year, I think. If not, I'll correct it later. But I think that's it. And I cannot begin to tell you how happy I am at the results of this Hunger Man Slim Down TV dinner Slim Down. uh, we are rolling right along with good results coming from this. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. That's a really good idea you had here. Subway definitely is not the only way. Hungry Man dinners. That's perfect. That's perfect for big eaters like me and you, of course. To help out, have a little extra calories in there to get us by to the next meal. So far, I'm enjoying it pretty good. They cook up very well in that air fryer. To be honest with you, the brownie sections in those TV dinner type of deals have never cooked out really well in the past, using microwaves and different things. But in that air fryer, it's a game changer. That brownie is the best part of the meal now. Went from being the worst part of those meals to the best part now. But anyway, it is day 2 of the Hungry Man Slim Down. I'm fixing to cook up one. Stay tuned for that. So I made my selection for the morning. We're going with this backyard barbecue, smoking backyard barbecue. And you see we got a little piece of grilled chicken in there and a little rib. That rib concerns me a little bit because I ain't supposed to be eating red meat, but I'm not sure. They say just try different ones. Some affects you more than others. You have to be tested for pork and venison and beef. I know beef for sure does. I'm not sure about pork, so this will be a good way to find out if it affects me or not. And if it doesn't, then that'll make my day, because then I can go back to cooking Boston butts again like I used to do. So we're gonna find out today. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna try that rib section and that grilled chicken section there. We got a little bit of brownie in there, some corn and some mashed potatoes. Yeah, let's get to cooking this thing. See how it is. Give it a good old tree out. Alright, folks, so there it is in all its glory. I've eaten a little bit off of it because I made a short video once again off of this particular one. Strike while the iron's hot, so to speak. But anyway, we're going to talk about it because this is our first meal of the day, and what'd I say? 580 calories in this one. Cooked up pretty well. I'm putting a little bit of that barbecue sauce in the mashed potatoes if I can get it in there. Yeah. They're good, but a little bit of barbecue in there. Make a gravy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the trick there. Get a little more in there. I like that. A little bit of corn. Nothing too fancy on the vegetable department. That rib is really good. Chicken is good. brownie is excellent. That barbecue sauce on them potatoes makes it look like sweet potatoes, don't it? But it totally helped out the flavor of them potatoes. That rib is surprisingly good. I'm really enjoying it. Now, it's not as big as it looked on the box, but so I've been weighing in every morning on this Slim Down, and the results were fantastic this morning. We zigged upwards toward about 1,600 calories yesterday, so we're gonna zag today. And try to keep it at 1,000 or under, or maybe just a little over 1,000. But either way, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm out of potatoes, and I don't want to be. This is kind of extreme when it comes to portion control, but this is what it takes, y'all. It's what it takes. I'm just glad that we got my wife's health stuff out of the way, and the sickness that's going through our state right now. I'm glad that we've had that and are over it now. Oh, it has been rough. It has been a crazy year. When I started out this year, on New Year's Day, making my resolution to lose 100 pounds this year, I couldn't see any of this coming. And I feel like it's put me behind on my weight loss, actually. I feel like by now I could have been already at that 100 pounds of weight loss, to be honest with you. I could have been. I have been through it. You don't eat corn. You ain't getting my brownie. You ain't getting my brownie. Not getting my brownie. Having my brownie. I don't get to eat much sweets. These totals have been calculated for me. I'm eating my brownie. Give me my brownie. Alright. There you go. You can have that barbecue gravy. Ain't much in there. Now, when you're hungry like this, that brownie is so good, y'all. Makes me want to make a pan of brownie. But I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Not yet. You wait till these holidays come up. You'll see me do more stuff like that, because I want to get the 100 pounds out of the way by the end of October. Or at least most of them. Tomorrow you'll find out more about where my weight is at the moment. I didn't lose. I have not lost like 10 or 15 pounds or anything like that over this friendly little rivalry that Big Country and I have going on. But I have lost a significant amount considering what I started from last Wednesday and what I'm going into tomorrow. So today is very important to zag the proper way in order to keep what I've achieved on that scale either where it stands at today or maybe even a drop in the morning. But either way, you'll be able to see the effects of calorie confusion at its finest, and I think adding the Hungry Man Slim Down just put it over the top for the next few days. Of course, the Subway would do the same thing for sure. If you track your calories on the Subway sandwiches and add in the things with the less amount of calories. I opt for the honey mustard over the mayo. I prefer the mayo, but the honey mustard is a better option at a lot fewer calories overall than that. And if you could tolerate just regular yellow mustard on there, that's even better because it's so low in calorie they qualify it as 0. So sky's the limit on yellow mustard, but you can only handle so much yellow mustard before it just takes and overpowers everything. So that honey mustard is the perfect balance between regular mustard and mayonnaise, in my opinion, because it's kind of got the similarities of both, but is low enough in calorie to be able to put those sandwiches over the top, in my opinion, anyway. But anyway, the day rolls on. We got Hungry Man Meal 1 out of the way. We'll get Meal 2 in a little while, and we'll calculate all the calories from both of those, and we will call it a day. Sound like a plan to y'all? Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, I'm fixing to get ready to go take my daughter to her school, and we'll see what we can get into while we're out and about today. Sound good? Alright, let's do it. Alright, so I'm back at Walmart today, and I'm going to add a few things to the Hungry Man dinner. For some reason, they got a lot of this on clearance at $1.43. This is the Mega Bowls. That's something different. But this is the Boston Marquettes. This one's not on clearance. This country fried beef steak. It's $2.57. I'm going to get 2 of them. I know my wife will like these, so I'm getting some of those for her. She will like those. And then I'll get their brand of Salisbury steaks. Since it's on clearance, might as well grab 2 of those as well. Alright. Now she asked me to get her the Hungry Man Salisbury steak, so I'm going to get that one as well. That way she can have her choice of whichever of the 2 she wants. I don't know why just don't have a big selection here. It's like they're doing a clearance, I guess, to sell off some of this stuff that's not selling because of the higher prices that we are in at the moment. Puts them in a situation where they need to get rid of some inventory, I guess, I suppose. But hey, I like it. We'll take it while it's cheap. So these are only $1 here at Walmart, and they went up at most all the other stores, and I like these for $1. And look at that, 250 calories right there for fettuccine alfredo. That's got everything you need in it to make you an alfredo situation. All you need is some chicken or some shrimp to go in there, and you got a perfect meal. So I'm gonna get a couple of these for $1. So at $2.50, this would only be 400 calories if I ate the both of them. That's not a bad. It's not a bad calorie amount right there. It's a good way to keep up with your calorie amounts and still be able to have something sort of like an Alfredo type of dish, because you know, noodles can be really calorie dense in the first place. Let's see what else they got over here. Stir fry with chicken and vegetables. Let's check that out. I like stir fry, y'all know that. Okay, so this is 390, so that's right at 400 calories. Doubling up on this is something you'd want to probably leave alone, but I do see chicken fried rice at $4.10 would also be something you'd want to be wary about doubling up on. Then we got spicy chicken Alfredo at $2.70. We'll try 2 of those. Alright, so I also found some fettuccine Alfredo here. I know it's all fettuccine based, but I'm gonna get 2 of those, and let's see which one's the better of these. I'm having a feeling it's going to be the spicy chicken Alfredo, and just for giggles and fun, we're gonna get us some popping chicken here with little happy faces, little potato happy faces at 250 calories a box. So man, we're gonna have some fun. I can't wait to show y'all my plans for this. Alright, so I'm out of there, and I got some other things to go along with it, you know. So the Hungry Man Slim Down is evolving into more of a bigger selection, in my opinion, and we're gonna have to call it something else besides the Hungry Man Slim Down here. We're gonna have to evolve the name into something else. But you know, it's all the same principle, and I really like those little $1 frozen meals that I got. I have to figure out how to pronounce those. I forgot what they were called already. I don't feel like digging through the bags to look at them. But anyway, you know, you got all those different Alfredos. The reason I did is because I'm gonna try to, you know, mix and match them. You know, maybe some plain with a little bit of the chicken and the broccoli, all for one meal. So you have a little bit of everything in there, but not too much of one or the other thing in there. It's Alfredo. I mean, it's all gonna mix together pretty darn good, I think. I like the fact that it's all one serving, so you really can control your calorie amounts by that with those. So, if I wanted to have some little chicken poppers, with little potato happy faces, and 2 things of the Alfredo, that's a nice little dinner there with a nice little calorie amount, and you're going to be satiated from it. At least I think you will be. We'll find out soon enough, because I plan on giving those a try out soon. Today we're going to continue with the Hungry Man protocol for today. Those will be sitting and waiting for the rest of the week. Just because tomorrow is weigh-in, and give us 2 solid days of nothing but Hungry Man dinners to tap into. But with the Hungry Man, being some real high calorie options, I know one of those Hungry Man bowls that I bought yesterday in there, sitting in the freezer, it's around 700 and something calories. So you definitely want to offset that with some of these smaller calorie amount meals to maybe not overdo it quite so much, or control your situation, as far as calories are concerned, a little better. But wow, the options that we have there, and that was cheap. I bought 8 different boxes of those, and with the sales tax that was adding up, I rung all those up first. It was around $12 and some change with the sales tax that was being added. So wow, I like that. I like that a lot. We'll definitely have to continue to buy and consume those as we go along. Yeah, I like this. I like this way of controlling calories. But the only problem with that is you have to eat at home. But you have your commercialized restaurants, that you can eat out at as well, while you are on the go. But anyway, we'll talk about it a little later. I'm going to pick up my son now, and I'm going to stop and get me a Diet Pepsi. And the day rolls on. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, folks, it is the end of the day. So I wound up eating my last Hungry Man dinner. I chose the boneless chicken meal. And oh, Lord have mercy. I wasn't paying attention to the calorie amounts on that particular meal. So I wound up eating a little more than I should. But let's talk about the meal. I mean, the meal itself was really good. I like the boneless chicken a lot better than I did the chicken on the bone. It is pretty good, and it followed the same pattern as some of the other meals that I've had. It had the brownie and the corn, and it had it didn't have gravy with it, but it had instead of gravy they put mashed potatoes on the same side with the boneless chicken, so you kind of had a little bit of a pretty decent sized portion, I guess, of mashed potatoes. Kind of reminds you of about the portion size that they'd give you in elementary school, even though it is a Hungry Man. But that's how they keep the calories at bay, I guess, a little bit. But this was pretty high calorie, so yeah, I wound up eating. I ate the other one earlier today, and that one was sitting at 5. I want to say 560. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was like at 560. So this morning, let me pull up this calculator while you watch me eat and finish my meal here. Let's see. Oh, there's my calculator. Yeah, so we had 560 plus. Now, here's the shocker. I mean, and I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking in my head, I was in a hurry to get this eaten because it was getting closer to 5 o'clock when I got home. So yeah, I picked up my daughter at 3:30 today. Her schedule ended at 3:30. So when I got home, it was about 5 minutes after 4. So I had 20 minutes of cook time with the meal in the air fryer, and once it cooked up, like I said, I just wasn't paying attention. I was thinking. I looked at the calories on that meal, and I had it confused with another meal. I think I had it confused with the turkey and dressing one like I had yesterday. But this one weighed in at 790 calories. So adding those two together, I didn't do too bad. I mean, that put me at 1350, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. It's still lower than what I had yesterday. So, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I forget everything I said. We're in good shape. 1350 is a good way to end the day's calorie amount for sure. I can go to bed comfortably on that number. I wanted to keep it at 1,000, but hey, that is good. That is still under what we had yesterday, so that is that is still technically a zigzag compared to yesterday, because we did not have the exact same amount as we did yesterday. Yesterday we went up to 670, and I got weigh in tomorrow, so I wanted to keep them a little lower than the 1350. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, my results are good. I seem to have a good handle on this. I think, like I said, and like you saw earlier, I went and done a little shopping, and bought some other frozen entrees, that had lower calorie amounts for sure. So when I eat the Hungry Man dinners, I can, implement some of those as well to have some different variety in there. The Hungry Man by itself is very sustainable, but I could see it getting kind of repetitive in the meal offerings that you have. So I think the best way to handle it is to add other frozen entrees in there. That way you can have a little spaghetti sometimes, some lasagna, some of that baked chicken zeta that some of the other brands have to offer, the eggplant parmesan. I really like that one from the Michelangelo's that I did last week. But yeah, and plus, you got 1,000 lean cuisines and Atkins meals in those freezer sections, that are really high on price compared to some of the ones that we're getting with the Hungry Man and these other brands. And then Walmart, has its own great value brands of things, you can throw in the mix to keep the cost low and the calorie amounts in check. I mean, the possibilities are mega endless. And this is a great way to go about calorie confusion. Sorry about the background noise. But wow, that's really loud. Hopefully that'll subside soon. That is crazy. But where is all that coming from? It's like a bunch of different random noises all mixed together. Oh, sorry, I am just overwhelmed by that. But anyway, we done really good for the day considering. Let me get back with you in a second. That is just messing with me. Alright, so the background noise is at a little more tolerable level now. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, this is very effective. I mean, you'll see in the morning when we do tomorrow's weigh-in how effective it is. Just over the past couple of days, I'm real happy with the results I've been getting doing this, and calories. That's all I'm worried about is calories. It doesn't have anything to do with avoiding any specific type of food or one specific thing in a food group, like sugar or carbohydrates or any of that stuff. Which those diets are effective, and I've been on all of them, folks. I've done them all. And the problem that I see, and what I see in most people, is they always tend to sway back to these foods, especially around birthdays and holidays and stuff like that. And it's really, now Oscar's gonna start with his stuff. I just can't win tonight. Okay. Come here, you silly thing. But anyway, like I was saying, people always sway back to those same way of eating. I did. I have actually done low carb for over a year, and I've done it more than once within my lifetime. I've got photographs I can show you back in 2015, before I ever even thought about turning on a camera and recording on the YouTube, of my weight loss results. Mine and my wife's were both really thin, and we were doing low carb, not keto, just low carb, old school Atkins type style low carbing, and the results were good with that. And I probably wound up weighing then about where I'm at now, actually, I would say, or maybe slightly heavier, on the heavier side from that. And then in 2020, I done it again and plateaued heavily for so many months. And finally, the wife had caved and went back to regular eating, which led me to spiraling back to that eventually. At least this way, with the people around me, if something does come up like a birthday or an event where I'm going to slip and eat the regular foods that you shouldn't eat, I can always revert back just to calorie cycling, and my body is already used to these type of foods anyway, so it kind of helps with if you have a gain, to pick it up and be able to just drop it back off. It really does. You have no idea how much happier I am just zigzagging the calories with an intermittent fasting window in place. And I really like what some of the experts are saying right now. Listen to the experts out there right now, like Thomas DeLauer and some of the rest of them are talking about ending your window as early as possible actually yields better weight loss results, as opposed to saving all of your calories or saving your window, for later times in the evening before you go to bed. Not that they don't provide results, they're just saying the results are better. And I see that. And I've seen that in generations, that are no longer around, that I was able to grow up seeing. They would tell you not to eat anything at dark. You to eat nothing after dark. When you spend the night with Grandma and Grandpa, I'll tell you now, that was a no-no. You didn't eat at nighttime, and they were skinny for it. They were not over. Well, they could still be overweight too, but not like what you see now. Not like what I became. Not that overweight. And I knew better, and I know better. And having that early window shut off time is imperative, I think, toward toward weight loss, and I think 5 o'clock is a good knockoff time for me. And the results have been better. Yeah, I did switch it up to 6 o'clock for a while. I've been able to switch it back since, and I think I'm going to keep it here for the duration of the rest of my weight loss until I get that 100 pounds lost. And once I get that 100 pounds lost, we will see from there. Because now, once I get to 100 pounds of weight loss for this year, that does not put me at within my BMI. I still have about 20 pounds to go from my BMI, but that's something I can focus on next year and make that a resolution. First, we got to get that 100 pounds off, and then we'll decide from there. But anyway, this video is way longer than I intended it for it to be. Look forward to the weigh-in tomorrow. Until tomorrow, you folks have a good one.